Okay, hey YouTube. I just went and picked up a couple of things here from NAPA Auto Parts. They sell these at Lowe's. Okay. I was just gonna pick these up at Lowe's a couple of days ago. They want like $25 for these. They're at NAPA for 21. Same exact ones. NAPA Auto Store. And then I got some socket rails with the little hand grips on them. So when I gotta bring some sockets somewhere for my big box here, I could just clip the ones I need on there, and just take those ones with me. So I'm gonna open those up. Open these, and I've tried these before. I actually have another set of these somewhere. But these will grab metric and SAE. There we go. Oh, that popped out. These will grab metric and SAE, of course. Rounded off, painted over, rusted tight, whatever. Rounded off is mostly what I'm going to be using these for. Drop those in there, and you could use these with a wrench. As you can see, they got a hex on them here, hex end, and they're a 3/8 socket. As you can see, they pop right on your 3/8 wrench, and they're different wrenches. Some are bigger than the others, so the bigger the bolt, of course, the bigger the wrench you're going to use. And you could actually buy more of these. I'd like to find the one with the complete. I'd like to find a kit like this with the complete. Oh, I should have bought that other package. I just realized that. I'm going to have to go back to NAPA, because they actually had a separate 5-pack right next to this box. But this was in here like this, so I didn't know. So that separate 5-pack that was up there is actually the ones that go in these slots right here. You got 3/4 19 millimeter, 11/16, 13 millimeter, 10 millimeter, and 5/16 to 8 millimeter are the ones that you could add to this box. So I'm going to actually go back there later on and pick up those other ones, because they were bigger. They were actually a bigger, there was 5 of them in a pack, and I had them in my hand. I didn't even know that. If this package wasn't in here, this thing wasn't in here like that, I would have grabbed the other whole set just now. I might go back there today and pick it up. NAPA's going to be open for a while, because it's only literally about 1 o'clock in the afternoon here where I am. So I'm probably going to go pick up that other set and just fill this little box, all these empty spots right here, and have the whole complete set. Might as well. But I have the other ones I was showing you guys before. But these Irwin ones, believe it or not, some people like Irwin, some people don't. Okay, this box is not closing. Why isn't this box closing? Jeez. I don't stand up in there too well. Wait, let's slide this. Is there something? Okay, there it goes. You just have to push it close tight, and then, as you can see, they don't move. So I picked those up, and these will pop out of the package. These are just cheap. I think I paid $8 for these. Cheap rails. Real cheap rails. I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably get a magnetic strip, or do something like this. Now I'll show you why I bought these little magnets here. These I bought from Home Depot. But these little magnets, as you'll see, even to pull them apart like that. These little magnets, let me show you something here. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 on here. And then, hold on, let me pull this camera up so you can see. Here, I'll move this camera a little bit closer. Oh, almost dropped my phone. But these now, with these little tiny magnets I just stuck up there, did you hear that? They're pretty strong. So if I oh, they stuck to the box. Anyways, you can stick them right to your toolbox because they're actually going to hold onto the toolbox stronger. But let's see if I put these little magnets here. I'm trying to get these right in this certain spot right here. Oh, I don't want that to go behind there. Okay, so there's a slot in this. There's a slot behind this Husky sign, so make sure the magnet, it's going deeper and deeper. Okay, I bought a hooks. I bought a pick set the other day. There we go. I knew there was a reason I bought those. There you go. Bought those picks just in time because that magnet almost got stuck back there. This is a little bit off. All right, I want to move these magnets just in the right place so they sit on there, and I could move these around. I just want to see how strong these little magnets are. So I want to put a few of my I want to put a few sockets on here just for ha-has. Of course, everything's got to be difficult. I don't know, some people don't like these metal ones, and this is why, because it is so freaking hard to push your sockets on here. But I glue those there to the freaking box. Something. Come on. That's why these are so damn cheap. Am I putting the right one on? Yeah, 3/8. This is 3/8. Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna, these things are so tight, I'm gonna have to loosen these up a little bit. Or just spread them out now. Spread them out a little bit so I have room. Jeez, and once a socket is on them, spread them out before you put the socket on. Because once the socket is on there, they're very freaking difficult to slide around. I mean, these things were $8 freaking dollars. Cheap as you probably could get. Cheap as possible. So I wasn't expecting the best. It's not Snap-on. It's a friggin' cheap NAPA. No name brand. I don't even know the name of the brand. Cheap NAPA thing they had in a little clearance box. So, and it was $8 for 3. I've been looking at all the other sets. All right, that's enough. I've been looking at all the other sets of these, and okay, that one went on pretty easy. But I've been looking at other sets of these, and Husky don't even have this many. They have a black magnetic one, but it doesn't even have that many slots for your sockets. So, to me, it's not worth spending $10, and you could barely put any All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna put 10 on here. 7. 8. 9. 10. That one's not even all the way. I'm gonna have to friggin' adjust these somehow. Okay, there it goes. All right, so I got, oh, that one's not on there. Okay. Well, once they're on there, as you can see, they're not popping off. I'm sure after you slide the sockets on and off of this a few times, it'll, oh yeah. See, those tiny little magnets, look at that. I put 10 sockets on that. I put 10 sockets on that rail with those tiny little magnets. And as you can see, I could close my lid with that thing's on there. I mean, it's not pulling off. So what actually happens is, because I wonder if the magnets stick to the oh yeah, the magnets do stick to the oh wow, they stick strong to the sockets. I mean, you could probably even put one of these, as you could hear, you could probably put one of those little magnets on there. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. That's how strong these little magnets are, guys. That's how strong these tiny little magnets are. And they're like $5 or $6 from Home Depot. So, like, I would suggest though, put the magnet like right here, where it's not gonna slide down on the H. But as you can see, look at that. It holds pretty good. I mean, I was really shaking that hard, but stick a few of these little magnets on your box. And how many do you get? You get 10 of them. You get 10 of these in a pack, and they're tiny little magnets. I mean, really tiny little magnets. But like I said, these little magnets are awesome. I've used these in like houses I've worked on and apartments and stuff. I'm actually gonna put those right there. Is this a magnet too? Oh, that's a magnet too. Okay. Keep that up there too. But I use those in apartments, in houses for people I worked on, when you got like bifold doors that don't close. You get your drill bit that's as thick as one of these magnets, and you drill a hole in your bifold door right where it folds in the crease of the door. Like bifold doors go like this, and you have the little crease on each side, you know. So what I did one time when someone's door wasn't closing right is I marked and drilled 2 little holes, and I super glued these 2 little magnets in their bifold door. So now when they close the door and push it in the middle, these 2 little magnets hit each other, and they work, let me tell you. They're still on there, and that was probably, I don't know, I did that a couple years ago for the lady. And the magnets are still working on her bifold doors, her little hallway closet doors. So, ever since I've tried these magnets, and you can see I got them on my vise, and look at that. You can see how strong these are. I'm literally moving I could shake my whole toolbox with and I guess the more you stack on top of each other, the more powerful they are. This is a magnet from my those cheap I don't know, I got them from what do you call it there? I can't think. Tractor Supply. So I'll drop those rails in my bottom drawer, and when I need to take sockets out or whatever. But this little magnet up here, if you guys could see it, I don't want to drop it because it's tiny. This little magnet came out of my nut driver set that I got from Tractor Supply. I don't know, it was a cheap $5 or $6 set of nut drivers. But what happens is they don't glue the magnet's not even glued in those nut drivers neither. They're just sitting in there. So when you use them on an impact, they're impact rated. But when you're using them to take out your nuts and bolts on your car and you impact them, they freaking come out of the socket. They come out of the nut driver and they stick to the bolt. So I already, like 2 or 3 of these little magnets came out of my nut driver set from Tractor Supply. But like I said, it was a cheap little set. I mean, I prefer sometimes not to have the magnets in them anyway, because the magnets, you know how nut drivers work with the little magnets in them. They're only so deep, and they get metal shavings inside the nut drivers anyway. And then you can't fit a freaking you can't get a screw. You can't get them over the head of the nuts or bolts or screws you're trying to take out. So it really doesn't matter to me that the little magnets are falling out. Just keeps the little magnetic things cleaner anyway. So to me, it's no big deal. I'll survive without the little. I mean, I got tons of Milwaukee ones that you guys seen all my Milwaukee in the wall and all my other bit sets I got, and they all got freaking nut drivers with good magnets in them, and those ones don't fall. I mean, I got them here. Let's see. Yeah, see, here's the DeWalt one here. Here's the little magnet. If you could see that, the tiny little magnet in there. So, I mean, I don't care if the magnets fell out of those cheap Tractor Supply ones. Like I said, they were $5 or $6. They're cheap. Alright, so I'll throw these Irwin sockets, I guess, here, top of my DeWalt ones. And my drawers are holding up, guys. Like you see, every video that I'm down here, you see me opening and closing these drawers with all these tools in them. Like this box is filled to the top, and so far my drawers are still opening and closing nice and smooth. No squeaks, no creaks. This drawer is the heaviest, I think. I don't know. Between my 1/2 inch and my 3/8, it feels like my 3/8 drawer is heavier. Probably because I got more heavy wrenches in here and socket adapters, and I got more miscellaneous sockets in here. I mean, yeah, there's actually less room in this drawer than my as you can see, I gotta pile everything up. There's less room in that drawer, as you can see, than in this drawer. This drawer, I still got some space, but I'm not gonna I want to get rid of some of this stuff in this drawer, like I said before. I'm gonna end up getting that tool cart. I don't know, I'm thinking about I'm either gonna get, believe it or not, I'm either gonna get the U.S. General one at Harbor Freight tool cart, because their tool carts aren't that bad. I don't like power tools or too many hand tools from Harbor Freight. Some of them are okay, but some of them are, you know, they're cheap garbage. But I don't know yet. I gotta see. I'm either gonna get the U.S. General cart, because I do like the U.S. General cart from Harbor Freight. I like that it has the, you know, it's got some long drawers, then it's got one deep short drawer here, and then it's got a couple of smaller shallow drawers on this side. So there's more of the Husky one they sell. I think it has 5 drawers. It has 4 little ones here. The top opens up, and then it has a big, but it's 36 The Husky one is 36 inches wide. This is only 26. So it's 10 inches bigger than this. And I'm pretty sure the US General one is 24 inches. I think it's a little bit smaller. I'm not even 100%. I'm not 100% sure, but either one of those I have to get because I have way too many stuff in this toolbox. Way too many. I mean, I got 3 half-inch ratchets in here, 4 half-inch, 3/8 rather, 4 3/8 ratchets. Even though this one doesn't weigh nothing, but I'll keep. I got the hands. I got all these extra sockets in here that aren't included in the kit. So these things I could take out of here because they're kind of not that great in the first place. So I'll just throw those in a little drawer in the tool cart. I'll probably throw the impacts, all this stuff back here. And then I could spread out my ratchets and stuff. I'll keep one ratchet and probably my long extension like this, and maybe this extension. I'll throw these in my tool cart. Actually, I should have this. I don't think it matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Actually, if I flip this thing around here, just figure that out. If I flip that, no, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't save me that much space. Mixing them all up. Those sockets I really don't care about. I bought these for like $20. They're called grip. They're called grip tight sockets, and I forgot where I got these. AutoZone or something. They weren't worth a penny that I paid for them. I broke it. First one I used, I broke. In other words, and that's what I told you guys before. That's why I went to Lowe's. I actually have this. It's at my friend's house. But I don't know where he put it now. So I actually have the same exact Irwin one I bought from Lowe's. Like I was saying in one of my other videos. So now I got 2 sets of the Irwin ones. But so what I'll do is I'll just keep one in one of my. I'll keep one in my shop in my mechanic toolbox, and I'll throw the other Irwin one whenever I get it back. Because these are the toolbox I have with me all the time on my jobs. These usually go. I'm driving a pickup truck right now, so the pickup truck has no cap on the back. So I don't want to put these. Plus, they'll slide around. I have a big Cadillac Escalade ESV. So that's basically, it's a 2004. It's not like a brand new luxury Cadillac. I know Cadillacs are luxury vehicles, but it's all enclosed, so I could put all my toolboxes, like I said, in my Cadillac. This box, and all these tools that you see laying around here. Those are all usually in the back of my Cadillac. I took the 3rd row of seats out. So I still got my 1st row of seats in the front. Then I got my 2nd row of seats behind there, which fold down and collapse. But I got to always put it in. And the reason why I like driving a Cadillac for work is because it's all enclosed. You know what I mean? I can lock it up tight. I don't have to worry about anybody grabbing my... I'm running to Home Depot a lot, so I'm not going to throw my tools in the back of a pickup truck wide open for anybody to freaking grab my tools out of my back of my pickup truck, because there's no cap on the back of it. So, for now it's good. I just throw my tools I need for what I'm doing behind the seat and in the front seat, because it's usually only me going to my jobs right now. So... And the job I'm doing now is in this building where I got all my tools. So I literally gotta walk out this door right here. Go up to there's apartments above me here. As you could hear, you could probably hear the people up there every time I'm making a video. There's kids upstairs above me, so they go crazy in that apartment. Kids always jumping around and making all kinds of noise. But they're kids. What could you do? I don't care. Don't bother me. That doesn't bother me. I mean, it's not like this is my house where I'm trying to relax at night. I'm over here doing stuff for work. So, but that's that. Alright, I made a 25-minute video. As you can see, like I said, these little tiny magnets here are holding, and I could put, obviously, I could fill that whole rail up with the short sockets. I want to try putting the long sockets on there though, because I think it's going to be too much weight and they're going to fall off. But I could open and close this as you can see. I could open and close the toolbox fine. Actually, I kind of like that on there because, if you put too much, of course, if you put too many sockets up there, your freaking lid's gonna drop down like a, really hard. And I don't want to break my, I don't want to break the shocks. So I just put those up there as an example to show you guys the magnets. So if you glue them to the rail, obviously they're gonna stay on there. You know what I mean? So they won't keep getting stuck on the. So they won't keep getting stuck on the box. But yeah, they're good little magnets. They come in handy. Stick those. You see that? You see? Watch this. I can't get them off. As you can see, watch this. I'm trying to drop that one onto the other ones. Now it's stuck there. I don't care. I'm just gonna leave it there. It's too hard to pull off. As you can see, they're super strong. They actually make a few different sizes of these too. I got the tiny little ones because what I wanted to do was glue a couple of those to my drills that don't have no bit holders, because I'm constantly, as you seen when I made my video the other day when I was cleaning up that tile floor, I lost one of my Milwaukee bits. It was around the toilet flange. I think that was in, I don't know, a video I posted a couple days ago when I was finishing grouting the tile floor and I was cleaning up the tile floor upstairs in the apartment. I found one of my Milwaukee bits in a little hole on the floor around the toilet flange. So that's why I wanted to glue just one of these magnets, really, because I'm always switching from, if I have the, what do you call it in my drill? I can't even think. I can never think when I'm trying to explain something. Your bit holders, your magnetic bit holders. So I usually put the little short Milwaukee magnetic bit holder in my impact drivers. So I'm always taking out Torx and Phillip head number 1s, Phillip head number 2s. You guys see me doing stuff like that, I think, the other day. I don't know if I have any. But anyways, there's all kinds of screws in all kinds of crazy places in these apartments, because before I started working on this, guys came here and worked on this place, and former owners of this property had guys coming in here, and they just throw any screw anywhere. So half of the freaking door, like things like this, half of the doors in the apartments have whatever screw they could find. Square drive, Torx, deck screw, sheetrock screws. Whenever they break these freaking doors, they stick a mile long screw in there. And then I gotta have multiple bits to freaking take a door off. They do the same thing with the hinges. They take all these screws out of the hinges up here, and they just put multiple whatever. You could see. Well, that one's got look. That's not even the right freaking. That's not even the right door. That's for a deadbolt. Like I said, they put anything anywhere, and you could see this door. I had to put these screws in here, but they're both Torx, as you can see, because years ago they kicked this whole freaking door. So I put, you see how far the deadbolt goes in there now. And I didn't even put a piece of, what I'm going to do eventually is I'm going to put like a steel plate over this and just screw it in here. I'll probably just, as you can see, the sheetrock is all freaking shot anyway. They put, look at, here's another drywall, 3 drywall screws, a nail. Then they put this, look at this piece of wood on here. If you could see it, this is what repair guys do. They just screwed the freaking piece that got kicked off back. They didn't put nothing in there. So as you can see, I had to use freaking 5-inch screws to go deep into the 2x4 way back here for this door catch. I mean, it's pretty solid, but I really want to put a piece of wood back over there. Put a new piece of wood in there. I'm gonna use oak, and then I'm gonna put a friggin' steel plate that has a couple of screws. I actually want to put a screw in there, a screw in here in the middle, and a screw in the bottom. I'll put some like 4 or 5-inch screws in there. And then, trust me, when the next person that tries to kick the door is going to break their leg. It's funny that I'm talking about that. Here's my Cadillac seats right here. As you could see, I was saying, that's my 3rd row Cadillac seats. You know, this is another little room. That's my tile saw box. You know, I got all kinds of stuff all over the friggin' place. I got some paint, some more painting stuff there. Another yellow rag. Another little camping chair. Some polyurethane. Some old mats from my truck. And painter's tarp. Alright, close that up. And a mop. I got this tons of stuff, and I think I showed you guys this room here. Yeah, guys. I'm like tool crazy. As you could, when I said it in my video, when did I say that? Yesterday. How I saved all my packaging and boxes from all my tools. That Porter cable box is for my saw in there. As you can see, the box still looks brand new, but that saw is probably going on 2 years old now. That miter saw, and there's my Cobalt table saw box there. And that table saw now is 7 or 8 months old. Put it to work though. When I first got that saw, let me tell you, I ripped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.